For achievement in directing, the director's branch of the Academy nominates and Parasite, Bong Joon-ho.
Nice.
I did it. Thank you so much.
You did it.
Congratulations to those men.
That's Issa Rae along with John Cho reading off the names of today's Oscar nominations, which included an all-male directing category. Joker leads with 11 nominations. Here to break down all the snubs and surprises, and there were a lot of them, Senior Film Awards editor Marc Malkin and Deputy Awards and Features editor Jenelle Riley. Okay, you two, interesting morning. The Academy is really telling on themselves here a little bit.
Yeah, you know, we feared this, and we had a feeling it was going to happen. Oscars,
Pretty white.
Oscars pretty white. Oscars pretty white. Oscars pretty male. Yep. Let's talk about the snubs.
Most obvious, I mean, let's say it, Jennifer Lopez.
Yeah. We all expected her to be nominated.
Some people did predict she might not land the final Oscar nomination. She'd get everything on the way there. But I mean, Golden Globe, LAFCA winner, SAG nomination. When she got the SAG nomination, I thought she was safe. And very first category out of the gate, big surprise, Jennifer Lopez not nominated for Hustlers. I think you could hear the gasps around the world.
Yeah, I mean, this is a woman who has been campaigning and has been playing the game exactly right. I mean, her campaign has been so great, and for it not to turn into an Oscar nomination, it is disappointing.
Another snub, Taron Egerton.
Huge one. The only person who I think campaigned harder than Jennifer Lopez and won the Golden Globe.
Won the Golden Globe. Everyone thought the momentum was going. He wasn't always a favorite to get an Oscar nom. It sort of would ebb and flow. I had him on my list. I thought, you know, I saw the Golden Globes happen. Not that the Golden Globes make the Oscar nom, but I felt like people were really getting behind him, and no Taron Egerton for Rocketman.
I mean, it was a crazy competitive category, so I'm not totally surprised, but at the same time, after the Globe win, after how hard he worked, and just frankly, after what a great performance it was, it's disappointing.
And just like at the Golden Globes, women shut out from the directing category, not from the screenwriting category. Greta Gerwig did get an adapted screenplay nomination, but no women in a banner year for movies directed by women.
You know, everyone thought Greta would get in, that the Academy voters would see this mistake that everyone else has been making and course correct it, and they just didn't.
They clearly liked the movie.
Yes.
I mean, 6 nominations, I believe.
One in Best Picture.
Yeah, and Best Adapted Screenplay. It'll probably win Adapted Screenplay,
Lead
honestly.
Actress, supporting actors. So it's not like, you know, they weren't watching the movie, and like you said, they didn't like it.
Clearly.
Greta should have been in that director's. Again, it's another one. It's another tough category.
But also Lulu Wang in The Farewell. Lulu Wang wasn't nominated for a directing, for anything.
Yes.
Awkwafina makes history with her Golden Globe win, nothing for that movie.
This was a heartbreaker for me because the one nomination I wanted more than anything was Zhao Shuzhen for supporting actress. And I knew it might be a bit of a long shot, but again, I thought the Academy might course correct. If not that, Awkwafina, I was hoping for that. And really, Lulu Wang wrote one of the most original, interesting, funny, tragic movies of the year to not even get a screenplay nomination.
Yeah.
And what I feel like this year, there's been a lot of people, Adam Sandler's of the world, and the J-Lo's and the Taron, that we really just love, and we were just rooting for them. We weren't sure that they would get nominated, but there've been all these performances that we absolutely love, the actors that we absolutely love, they just didn't get in.
It's very disappointing, although Adam Sandler took it very well. He tweeted this morning,
that he no longer has to wear suits.
Good news.
By the way, not like he ever always wore suits. Award shows, by the way. But I was really rooting for Adam. Uncut Gems completely shut out.
Completely shut out.
And let's just say also, in general, non-white performers shut out, with the exception of Cynthia Erivo. When you have 20 acting nominations, she's the only one. And other movies, Dolomite Is My Name, Just Mercy, nothing for them. So again, I think this is an example of the Academy really telling on themselves, really kind of showing who they are. Let's talk about the surprises.
With Taron Egerton not getting into Best Actor, it did open up space for Antonio Banderas.
Which is so great.
Fantastic performance, and I was so worried he wouldn't get nominated. I was afraid people hadn't seen it or he'd been forgotten. And also Jonathan Pryce, who was really wonderful in The Two Popes. The Two Popes made a very strong showing, actually.
And Florence Pugh for Little Women. Early on, everyone was talking about her, and then as the award season went on, it just wasn't picking up traction, and boom, Florence Pugh is in there and supporting actress.
Was anything really a surprise, though? Because it does seem like the way that the nominations unfolded, it's very much in line with what we would expect.
We were talking earlier about how even when you say surprise, then you sit back and you're like, it's not really that much of a surprise.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I was actually surprised that Tom Hanks got nominated.
Me too.
But then again, looking back, you're like, you know what? No, I'm not surprised. I'm actually not surprised.
I am surprised. Very surprised this goes in the snubs category, I guess, as Frozen 2 did not get in there.
I am and I'm not. I mean, the truth is, people didn't really like it that much. I was surprised because I assume everyone's seen it.
Right.
Which I think is a good reminder that just because something is a box office success does not mean it's going to be an award season success. Right. And also, if you are a woman or if you are a person of color or you're an actor of color, don't let something like this discourage you from making your art. Your art matters. It matters whether it's nominated or not.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, thank you for your insight, you two. Just a few more weeks to go. It's going to be an interesting awards season.
Less than a month.
I know, I can't
No more
believe
early
it.
mornings, though.
And you can find more Oscars analysis on Variety.com.